think it was called Fugi Tech. Fugi.tech. Oh shit. Speaking of, I gotta go change.
Keep it. You won't.
No, I won't.
Seriously, you get a chat in game, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay. Excellent. That is good to know.
Oh, cool. You can just look in the thing and see. Like, I never actually put it in a.
It automatically does your whatever voice chat you're in.
I know that, but I could have sworn I had an image in there before. Hmm. Oh well. Let's see.
It should have swapped over. I need to. It looks like everything is as required. Such a professional.
Always, dude. Always.
His birthday tomorrow.
Hey, yo.
Hey, thanks. It's my birthday here right now, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
his birthday now. I think because he's in another country. 12 hours ahead or something.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Gee.
Forgot about that.
Fucking A.
Happy birthday, Kay.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday,
guys.
okay?
I can't save it. God damn it. Hmm.
They're a duck.
There's a duck, bro.
Good and ready to go. Everybody here present and ready to yeetle?
Yes.
I guess I can't edit it while it's in use. Oh well. I'll do it later.
No, you should be able to edit it in use, or
It wasn't letting me. It wasn't letting me save.
I was able to do it last time.
Or you can make like a new one, and then edit that one. I'm not sure. But
I mean, that's what I did. I made a new one, created it, and then kind of like selected
swapped
that
over.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's not letting me. It's not letting me save with sad. Oh no, I need to name it. That's why. God damn it, I'm a dumbass. I didn't. And most things don't give a shit.
Most things have a default name, bro.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. Aha!
What a wild day today is gonna be. We got Surya unable to talk. Kay's kind of not here, so Jake has to roll for Kay. What a day this is gonna be.
Andrew, I see that you also did the same thing I did.
Oh yeah, obviously. I did that last week, but no one saw it, so I was like, all right.
I forgot that.
Godzilla.
I did that shit last week.
Oh, I see. I see. I get it.
Yes.
It's lovely. It's actually very beautiful. That's nice.
It's great.
That's what they're there for, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Emily, again for the beautiful art.
Did you win your game, Emily?
I did.
Hey, what were you running?
Invokers. Invoker.
Whoa, guys, we're not
Ionia.
sponsored, okay? We can't casually drop it.
Does
We
Kay
can't
still
disrupt
just swap
GFT.
between regular Veyroon and just clown Veyroon?
Of course
Yes,
it does.
I believe that
Okay.
was hit.
Okay.
Funny.
I don't have any special ones because I'm the DM. But let's actually start the game because that's what we're here for.
No, that's where
Last-
you get like an actual like photorealistic picture of a clown.
Oh, true. I just get the it clown for posting that. Lyra, are you good? Just gotta double check. Okay. Kay, are you Veyroon, are you listening in?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent. Cool. I'm just making sure. You know, it's gotta double check. I swapped browsers again, so things might be a little better. But we're here, we're ready for the show on the road. Last we had left off, our wonderful little party of adventurers had found their way towards Melagos. Within, they managed to secure some tickets through some unruly means to a ball that was being hosted on the Feast of Day on the days by one very interesting man, or individual, the Lord of Melagos, Van Bloom. They had secured their tickets, made their way through some manners training, and gotten some new clothes made. Brought it up to their ball. After which they had entered, briefly met with the host, and kind of inquired as to who might be around. Glancing around the actual ballroom itself, there has been quite a number of very interesting individuals that all of you have spotted going about the entirety of the. Some of which are your companion, Zagrin, who tagged along with you, had seemingly already spotted his prey, a few interesting nobles, some local mercenaries, part of a gang called the Plague Shields, and other interesting, motley individuals. But as the kind of event gets properly underway, you see that Van Bloom had disappeared, and that the majority of the guests had either gathered or are already here, or going off to the washroom. You can see that the entire floor is rather packed. There is an area in the center where it's relatively clear, where the entire ballroom seems to have been given way to a bit of a space where they could dance or perhaps put on a show or something of. Though as you mingle with the crowd, glancing around, the smell of pastries, of drinks, of various different interesting paraphernalia seems to greet your senses, and the loud din of music seems to drown out a lot of conversation occurring around. Though it's not terribly harsh on the ear, it is still loud enough that it seems to disrupt a little bit of sounds that are a bit of further conversation. So it's difficult to hear for anybody who might be 15. Unless you're shouting.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to attract a bit of attention more than just casually. Your party had dispensed itself and managed to drag Zagrin away from his individual of his hunt, as it were, and had managed to prevent him from murdering someone or attempting to murder the spot. But glancing around, you could see that as Van Bloom had disappeared, the room's lighting shifted. Rather than the all-encompassing beautiful light that seems to coat the entirety of the room, instead, it almost dims ever so slightly. For the last couple of minutes, all of you have been mingling with the crowd, trying to listening in, trying to fit in as best as possible. I need all of you.
No.
Some of you,
Lying.
such as Lyra, have a bonus. So, for everything you succeeded in your manners training, you get a +1. So each individual
Does
item
that
that you
include
succeeded.
dances?
Yes. Each of the dances gives you a plus
Okay.
1.
So I have a +5 because I did all 4 dances, and then the cutlery net 20. So I have a 5.
I don't remember
boy.
what the hell I succeeded on.
Yeah, I know that I failed pretty much everything. So
I know I'm fairly certain I succeeded on the bowing.
Mhm.
I succeeded on 2 of the dances.
Mhm.
lovely, a 15.
I know I didn't
know-
succeed
Sorry,
on the
14.
I know I didn't succeed on the cutlery.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself proficiency because I know I succeeded on 3 things.
Sure thing.
So it'd be the
Oh,
same
yeah,
thing.
Was it out of?
Yeah, Jake, how many things were there to succeed on?
Let me double check. So, upon the actual lesson for
Isn't that 20?
hey, nat
Hey!
20. Oh my god, where's the
Jake, do the
transition?
thing.
I'm doing the screen. Oh, nat 20. Woo!
Hey,
I have to make sure that it doesn't actually. Wow. Okay. Honestly, for the most part, you guys are blending in rather well.
You gotta roll for K.
Oh yes, I do. I also got to tell you guys. So the dress
Yeah.
code, the greetings, curtsy, dance, the dances. There was 4 dances, conversations, and the table manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 things.
I succeeded more than I thought I did.
Okay, so table manners.
I wasn't in that session for the first bit, so I didn't get.
I know we
Greeting,
rolled for
bowing.
2 of your dances that you succeeded. So at the very least, you
Yeah.
have a +2.
And I
Yes.
got the writing. Those are the only ones I can remember.
Stay with the +3 then.
I either have a +5 or a +6. Actually, wait. Cutlery didn't matter. I remember, if I remember correctly.
Well, at this current moment, fuck it. We have
I think I have a +5.
love it is.
give me +6. I think I only failed the bowing and cutlery.
Okay, all right. So everyone out here just fucking flexing on the
You got
rest
all
of
4
them.
dances down?
I know
got
I
all
failed.
the dances.
I know I failed on a lot of them, but I know I got the 3 dances and the cutlery, so it'd be like a 22 for me currently. So
Yeah, so like I know I failed everything but the cutlery.
sorry,
and the
not the
dances.
cutlery. The conversation is what I did fine with. Is what it was.
Veyron, unfortunately, you rolled an 8. What was your bonus?
+6.
+6? Okay, so he has a 14.
I have
Same
a
as me.
31.
Well, thankfully, this was a group check.
Yeah.
So the majority of you kind of have a recollection of the manners training. Some of the dress code, some of the how to use the various different that you are aware of, how you're supposed to kind of grab drinks from the various servers that are walking around, how you're supposed to politely keep conversation with. You do see quite a few different people have different bits of curios hovering over their shoulders, though you yourselves do not. And though quite a few of them get curious, they say, though you seem to. For those who are especially perceptive, specifically Varus, you have noticed that the Tristan has noticed you, and Van Grace, and your group.
Oh, good.
The rest
Those
of
are the
you
bad
aren't
ones.
aware, but they're people are just kind of looking around. It's hard to tell who's noticing. It's it's a gathering.
Darcy's trying a little too hard not to have an aneurysm. Just silently. He's blending in perfectly well.
I mean, truthfully, I think Varus tries his best to keep an eye on Van Grace.
Okay, give me an
Just-
active perception.
Just in case. You never know what could happen. Oh boy.
At one point, you see her walk by Darcy, and like her neck cranes and looks towards him ever so slightly. Where did you bite him in the?
Oh, that's a good question, ain't it? I think
was
we closed
dark.
that wound, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would have been the wound would have been
Oh.
upper arm.
Good. Yeah, probably, usually.
Somewhere where if it for whatever reason it reopened, it wouldn't be like obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see that her eyes kind of like trace along his arm for a very brief moment. To everybody else, it would have looked like she was just glancing over at something or someone in that direction before looking back, but you instinctively note something.
Good to know.
I do not like that I'm being looked at like seconds out of
Good to
buffet.
know. Okay. Just Darcy, though. None of the others that I've bitten. So it just seems like recently
Just Darcy.
bitten, most likely. Okay, cool. Yeah, I still keep my eye on her as best as I can, at least with all these people here.
Yeah, you see that there's a couple of people. Yes, and only Varus saw them. Because Varus is the only one who told me that they were actively. You do see that there's a couple of people that also to work quite a bit, and you can see very trademark kind of sign that you do notice that because their skin is ever so slightly paler than their complexion, and all that seems to be a little bit out of place. Their performances weren't quite up to par.
Does it ever seem like she gives Vestel or I like a look at any point in time? Just like a curious one at all?
Not that you've noticed.
Okay. Cool. That'll be all.
But as all of you are, is there anything specific that you guys wanted to do?
Depends on what that something is. I cast Death Ward on myself.
You actually?
I'm just gonna.
No, I don't have spells.
Oh, right. Well,
I'm just gonna
Oh,
keep an eye on
I
the.
wish we had Death Ward. I wish we had Death Ward.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the couple of people that I noticed from earlier and just kind of watch them, see who they're talking to, if they're doing anything out of the ordinary.
as all of you guys are kind of gathered around, you're kind of vaguely aware as someone does come up. You specifically, Dark.
Oh no.
No.
She kind of walks up and very obviously looks you up and down. You look like you belong here. Is that offensive? I don't think that's.
No, none taken. I understand. I'm not usually the sort that comes around to these parts, although I am enjoying it.
Well, welcome to a party like this. I certainly don't enjoy. As she kind of walked up to you, you kind of noted that she had a very regal and really long sleeveless dress that goes just past and rests her ankles. And like her hair is done very well, it's beautiful, but she also seems to move unnaturally smooth. And you only realize after, oh, her hair is like blowing in a breeze that
Eriganasi.
something like that. And you do recognize the Telltale signs, mainly because you are aware of.
I'm familiar with Artemis.
Exactly. Does walk up and say, "So what are you here? Probably one of those things."
Indeed, yes. I was. It seemed like, well, it was a fair shake at it all. So I just thought I'd give it a try.
She looks at you, and you can see. Actually,
Although, admittedly, I was hoping to. Part of the reason I entered was hopefully to meet Lord Van Bloom.
oh, that's really cool. Interesting. I've only met him a few times before, but we're here to show him. I wrote it myself. I haven't introduced. I'm Haley. Extends a hand.
Darcy will extend his as well. Pleasure to meet you.
It's pleasant. I get to make determine your strength. How is your grip strength, Darcy? Is it like a weak fiddly handshake, or is it like a
the thing is, Darcy's grip is probably actually pretty solid. There's not much muscle behind it. However, he is a craftsman. He works with his hands most of the time.
But yeah, takes it. I'm a flower of the place.
Oh. Allow me to introduce myself as well. Darcy Luctus.
What do you do?
I'm a craftsman from Ardalon, although I'm currently traveling for inspiration. I'm a woodcarver by trade.
Woodcarver by trade.
I suppose that would be the reason. Yeah, years and years of splinters.
What?
Well, the roads aren't as safe as one would hope they are.
No, and that's exactly one of the reasons. Like Shield, try and do our absolute best to keep the world as safe as not as easy. Go about defeat. There's two.
Mm.
Sucks. Really.
I can only imagine. I'm lucky enough that I have my traveling companions. They're far more versed in combat than I am.
Oh.
Although I picked up a few things here and there, but
good. Know how to.
There's not many differences between a chisel and a knife, I found. Likewise, it was a pleasure meeting you.
If you ever need any work, come find us. We're always around.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Nods, and you can see she glides. Talk to someone else she's found.
Nice. Just Darcy just vaguely over to whichever party member might be near him. You think that's what comes to mind when you hear Genasi? And then looks over at Artemis.
Brooding in the corner with his chest.
That's more of a storm Genasi, if I'm being honest.
I am the storm that is approaching.
You do see a bit of things kind of perforate through the. A few of the servants come out and say a few words, speak to one another, and eventually they're overhearing or being in conversation with Varys specifically. You would hear that it seems that there are still some guests. It might be a little bit before the actual. You guys have some time. And as this news kind of travels around the rest, some people just begin exploring some of the other rooms, clearing away. Not a lot. More, the core majority of in.
Right? Can I also wander around?
Yeah, certainly. Are you looking for anything specific? Are you leaving the ballroom or
Yeah, to like the side rooms.
okay, Lyra would also like. So, are you two
Well,
looking for
maybe
anything
either,
specific?
like potential weapons, armor, shields, just in case.
I suppose
Armor?
I'm
Like how they have like a nightstand or
It's gonna
something.
take a while for you to
something.
put on that armor, my guy.
well, one, it's gonna take you a while to take it off. Two, it's gonna take you a while to put it on. Three, 99% of those are decorative.
Yeah, but like he's literally in
May
clothes.
as well be wearing padded armor for all the defense it gives you.
Okay. I mean, sure. I'll say you can give me an investigation check, which I will roll for you. Oh,
Vayrant
okay.
puts on a set of armor he found in the hallway. He gets stabbed, and the armor does more damage than the sword.
You rolled a natural 20, so congratulations. Veyron, walking around through some of the other rooms, you're not really sure what you're looking for. Just something that'll be a little bit more protective than the clothes you're currently wearing. And as you're just kind of stumbling around, looking around, trying to find things, you spot like the edges of what appear to be a set of something, like a leather boot or something. So you decide to investigate. And pulling it out from like a hidden alcove underneath a bench, you pull out what appears to be a set of studded leather armor.
Oh,
And looking at it, looking at the flex, looking at the feel, and just the various different things, you can definitively tell it is magical in nature.
what? What's that doing there?
You also see
Over?
in the same bundle what appears to be 4 daggers and 6 vials of poison.
Jesus.
Oh my
Did you
god.
find it?
Sorry,
Did you
guys.
find it?
I didn't tell you I broke in earlier and chucked us off.
Jesus Christ! It's either you found the drop site of a would-be assassin in the staff, or you found the remains of the last one.
This locker? Is anyone around? I just like
At this
someone
current
sees me,
moment,
just-
you see one of the guards kind of walk by a nearby corridor. You're holding your stuff, and he's not really paying any attention. Doesn't even look your way before just walking off. But other than him, no, there's no one around.
Okay. Wait, so Lyra's also kind of
Lyra is
walking around.
nearby, but she's not looking in the same
I'll
direction you.
I'll fetch Lyra. I'm like, Lyra.
You're gonna go find Lyra?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, because Lyra just said be right back.
Oh shit.
Clearly, a vampire got her.
I fell into the back rooms.
Yeah, something like that. You look around, you're like, huh? Why is there all this weird yellow wallpaper? But yeah,
There's just a short little video that I found that's just a duck quacking loudly, and then suddenly it's in the back rooms.
yeah, it sounds about
Thank you.
right. But Varun, we'll get back to you. Get back to
Okay.
well. What about the rest of you? Any wandering? Any specific person you want to try and talk to? Anything you want to do for the next little while? Given it seems that Van or some of the other guests are going to take a little bit of time.
I think I'd just like to keep an eye on all the ones. Well, we know that at least 2 of them are vampires.
I think you guys spotted 3.
3.
We know
Yeah.
we know one vampire. I spotted a servant who was a vampire, and we got that description.
Yes, you also spotted a noble who.
Yeah, I spotted, I think, the noble and the guard with my divine sense, but that was on the far left side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, you and I can like walk around, and then I can just do it again, like towards the center or towards the right side, and see who else other than those 2.
Sure. I think Crystal would be too nervous to be found out by the vampires to approach them. So she'd probably just take the time to like observe them.
Avoid them as.
Probably.
Sure. Give me a. Survival check. Okay. You honestly managed to avoid the ones that have been identified with very little issues. Trying to keep to the places they're not keeping. Because it's rather easy. Because it seems like a lot of them are trying to blend in as possible, but also stay out of the central someone. So they're typically taking edges of the talking, embracing various different on the edges of them rather than. So for you, it's not terribly difficult to stay out of there. But Artemis, your device.
Yeah, I was going to, let's see.
Where in the room
Pull
would
my
you be when you're?
Well, you said that like the floor itself in the center is like a lot more full than what the map makes it out to be.
Yes, there's a lot more people, but like this area is relatively.
Okay. Then yeah, I don't know how like Vestel would be moving to avoid like kind of contacts and whatnot, but I would just at one moment like kind of step away, probably like 20 or so feet, probably closer to this area down here.
Mm-hmm. But you can move
And
your
just
token
kind
and just
of.
show me.
Okay, I'll just kind of like at some point as we're walking around, make my way down there for a brief moment. Let me see.
Knowing that
'Cause
you
I
have my halberd, I'll come with you.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll kind of get about right here in the center and then just divine sense from here.
Okay. Where you currently stand. Is it 60 feet?
I believe so. I'm fairly certain it is.
Well, got a lot.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
That's basically everyone in the. Let me identify them for you. Oh, actually, sorry. I need to check something. You need the location of cover type. Identity within the same radius. You can also detect the presence of any place. Okay, so you do know their location.
Yeah, I know their location and I know like what type they are between the 3 at the text for.
But
I don't get like any names or anything.
You look at perception.
Sure.
On top of you. You get the number 100%, but it might be a little bit difficult to determine exactly which, because they're standing like so close to one another and they're constantly moving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it makes sense.
You get 1 in this group. You get 1 in this group. You get 1 right here. Get another 1 right here. Get another 1 here. have all of them labeled. And there's another one in. That is all the ones within your eyes, kind of.
Gotcha. Then yeah, as I kind of notice all that, I'll just kind of move back up here, and then if I can get off of Ruler, that'd be pretty cool. Can I? Okay, no, I guess not.
Never. Your life is only ruler.
There we go. Yeah, I'll just kind of move back up there and just kind of looking around and just say, there's a handful, about 6. At least that I can see, but
6 minimum.
Not too bad. 6 of them, 6 of us, right? But
so they did say
Could
that
be
there
more.
were people coming in, so
There were people wandering in and out. And maybe a dozen or so have wandered away from this room. So you don't know if they're. Well, 2 of them were your companions, but the other 10, not entirely sure.
but yes, basically there's one on all sides. So should things go south, you know, you can kind of just point in a direction and you'll probably be good to go.
should we try to tell the others? So I could try to make my way around and let others know.
Okay. Yeah, it's. Other than Lyra and. Other than Lyra and Varun, it's relatively. Whispering seems to be relatively effective. I mean, one, the music is loud, and the din of the crowd even has shrunk ever so slightly. Still. But Lyra is back. Varun, you had just uncovered what appears to be. Well, you don't know if it's poison, but it's 6 vials of like clear, almost green tinted liquid, and you could probably safely assume that it's some sort of poison.
Hey, yeah, I fetched Lyra.
Yeah. You catch Lyra in the next corridor. She's just kind of wandering around.
Lyra, I'll grab her. Go. I'll show her to the stash.
Yeah, and Lyra, you see Varun pull out studded leather armor that is really, magical in nature, 2 very pristinely well-made daggers, and small vials of some sort of liquid.
What should we do?
Lyra did ask, "What am I looking at?" Oh, because one of you is in the game, the other one is only in Discord. I was just
That's
like,
why I said it'd be fun.
Okay. Sorry, Kay, what did you say?
Excuse me. I can see the chat.
It's okay, you don't. I'll just relay whatever Lyra says. But yeah, she asks, what am I looking at? That's not something you see lying around at a party. Do you think it's an assassin's, or does our host just collect random?
Well, it was in the middle of this grand corridor. Definitely a assassin. Maybe one of the butlers or servers. Things.
do you want to hang around and see if it comes for it?
Totally. That'd be interesting. Gonna ambush them. Okay, maybe we could just like kind of chat here and like the wall.
Could also be waiting here.
I mean, you're strong enough to. Okay. And you're strong enough to ruffle them.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said me and you are strong enough to wrestle them.
Okay. All right. The two of you decide to sit down and. Was any other two people? This would have been fun. Yeah, the two of you sit down on the bench and try and act nonchalantly. I will tell you right now that Meirun, you have nowhere to hide this set of studded leather armor, these two weapons, and the 6 vials of something. Do you put it back, or do you hold on to it?
We'll put it back. Okay.
You're
We're
not going to put it back?
gonna put it back.
Okay, so you're gonna put it back. Right? Is that what you said? I'm having trouble understanding.
Yeah, put it back.
You're gonna put it back. Okay. Yeah, you managed to stash it underneath, and this time you managed to push the corner that you had managed to just spot into the actual alcove itself. A little bit more difficult.
Maybe we could let everyone else know we found something. We'll just take turn watching.
So you're gonna let the rest of the group know that you found something? Is one of you gonna stay there, or are both of you gonna go back to the...
Lara, you stay here. I'll probably tell everyone.
Lyra said, I can stay.
About
You go back to the ballroom. Within a minute or two, you find the rest of your kind of just wandering around, looking around, having brief conversations with. You inform all 4 of them of what you and Lyra had found.
Okay, that's not something I expected, but at the same time, I kind of did. Huh.
I don't know what to say. Take it away from where you found it so they don't get it. Like, I mean,
nowhere to put it.
Well, the only
anywhere else.
Well, Varus, why don't you go with him and find it, and at least maybe conceal some of it at least? Because, look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think sending the priest of all people here to try and finesse some items away without being noticed is the greatest idea.
No, it's not.
Show me where you found it.
So you have your bag of holding, right? Is it? Did you stuff that?
I
No,
have.
of course, you don't have my bag of holding.
I have a small bag of holding. Vagrine, I don't know if an entire armor set's going to fit through the hole.
Okay. First, maybe you could try. I don't know. I don't even know what to put it.
It's like trying to talk to someone through a pillow.
Sorry, what was that? You're breaking up.
Sorry, your voice is getting a little bit more hoarse. Like, talk a little. I think you just need to talk into your microphone, bro.
I'm using your phone today.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Can someone help find it? I have no idea where to put it.
At the very least, we can put the weapons somewhere.
That's why I said let Varus go and find it. Because Varus can maybe stow a couple of them on its person, go somewhere else, put it somewhere else, dispose of it, hold on to it. It doesn't matter. Just let him, just show him where it's at, and let the guy who finesses things finesse things.
By the way, don't just leave him sitting there.
Wait, how did? First off, I'm sorry, I may have skipped a few things here. How did you come across this? Were you looking for this? Did you just happen to stumble into it? I'm confused.
Honestly, I was looking for like a shield, maybe some armor, some shades.
You were just
Later.
Looking for armor?
in a. You would.
Aaron, I'm going to be honest here. I do not know metalworking at all, but all the things that I've seen around here that are not being worn or carried are flimsier than a child's toy.
That can't be. That's how shiny you are. You have gold on
I
them,
think-
like so silvery.
Doesn't mean it's harder to penetrate.
Gold,
I think we're all-
gold means it's easier to break.
I think we're all overlooking the fact that this man was in a party. A nobleman, by the way, was at this party trying to find armor to wear. Apparently, he just thought it was going to be lying around, as well as anything
I'm going
else.
to remind you. I'm going to remind you of something else that we've unfortunately learned. This man used to go on drug-fueled underwear raids.
Oh, that reminds me. Maybe I could do
No.
some like bench.
Why does that remind you of something?
We used to have to hide my stash somewhere in my bedroom. All the time I've been in my thing.
I don't know if it's better or
None of
worse. I don't know if it's better or worse that we're half hearing this.
Whatever. We'll talk about it later. Varus, just-
Preferably next week.
Varus, just find the items. Just hold on to them. Do something with them. It doesn't matter.
To be fair, as long as they're sheathed, they should be fine for me to take.
Yes. Just, I mean, I would imagine that if someone planted it here, that they would be aware of what it looks like. So if
And
you're
they very much
walking
are
around,
wanting it back.
All right, wonderful. Lead the way, Varun.
oh, it's just what I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe this guy, Van Bloom here, just likes to place random items around and let
Yes,
kids
maybe
find
he's.
them.
You know, that's a good idea. Maybe he's just orchestrating a murder game, and
Maybe-
Varun
yes,
happened
maybe-
to stumble upon something magical.
Perhaps this is just some hunt or PRG.
Something
that he
like a Hunger Games thing.
What do you mean by Hunger Games?
I don't know. It just seemed fitting.
It's actually
Why?
called Starving Game. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course.
I don't know.
The
Fortnite sounds better to me,
comedian.
but
Lead the way, please.
Okay.
I follow.
Yeah, you follow Varun, and as the two of you kind of wander the corridors back up to where Lyra is, Lyra, I have a question for you. What is your AC?
Oh my god.
16.
Assassin tries to stab her. Her fucking bicep just fully blocks the blade.
Okay. Also, give me 2 Constitution saving throws. As you
Jesus
take
Christ.
1 point of piercing damage as something strikes you on the neck, and you could feel yourself getting woozy. And your eyes begin to blur. You failed the first one. DC is raised for the second one. Succeeded the second one. So, instead of sleep, your vision just... Your hearing... And though your vision's, like, not black, per se, you can see that the you still see vague, blurry shapes, and someone who you think looks like Veyron starts walking. What do you do? They seem to be coming from the opposite direction of wherever you were struck by the dart. You want to say something? You want to try something? I will give them. Say it.
Veyron, help! I've been stabbed.
Who goes there?
Yep.
I've been poisoned. You hear in Veyron's voice. What? Alright, let me take you away. Help you. As you get picked up by someone.
Damn.
And they kind of
That's not Veyron.
carry you, or not like picked up, but like they pull your arm over your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Over their shoulder, sorry, is what I meant. Can you tell if it's actually Veyron? Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
It seems like Veyron. All the telltale signs are there. The short buzzed hair, the rather smooth skin, the weird attire that he seems to have been keeping around for a long time. That's a little
The
bit
clown makeup.
There is surprisingly no clown makeup. But he kind of drags you to a nearby room before you feel something like, yeah, he did. He said he's gonna go tell the other. I don't think he told. I don't think he said he was coming back with more. Yeah. You get kind of moved over to a nearby room. You get laid down on a sofa. And then you hear in Veyron's voice, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab you some. Help you. And they leave the room. Yeah, yeah. You okay? Yeah, I'll go grab the others. And he leaves. About a couple of minutes after that, Varus, you following Veyron, go back to the seat and you find it empty. There is no Lyra nearby. And Veyron, as you go to pull whatever it was from underneath the actual seat itself, see that it's empty.
That's it. Where'd Lyra go? You grab it?
Where did Lyra go?
Lyra,
You left her alone.
You hear Veyron's voice from nearby. And you also hear Varus's voice. Before
You left her alone in a place like this where we knew people were wandering completely and you found assassin gear. You left her alone.
Lyra is a big
you
girl.
hear
Take care of
coming
herself.
from literally the room right beside, like where you guys currently are. The door is slightly ajar, and you find what appears to be some sort of like maybe a guest bedroom. You see Lyra like half on the couch. She's trying to prop herself up, and you can see that her eyes, which are naturally very sharp gold, is currently almost clouded over. You can see like she doesn't seem to be able to see anything. Her eyes are like blurry, and her vision's swimming, and she doesn't seem to be able to
Are
tell
you
if
okay?
it's you, Varus, that has actually entered.
I'll pass left the respiration on it.
You cast Lesser Restoration on her? Yeah. Vroom. And just like that, the poison vanishes, and Lyra, your vision comes back to you.
Right.
So we're gonna have a discussion about not leaving people behind. But wait, we've already had this discussion before. So why did you do it?
Okay, someone had to catch whoever was coming.
You hear from Lyra. Ugh, I think I was poisoned.
Can I
Thankfully,
see any sign of
Veyron
a
was able
wound?
to help me to this room.
What are you
How
talking
long
about?
ago was
Stop
that?
it.
Then if he was able to take you to this room, why didn't he just heal you then and there?
Yeah, I just killed you right now. Oh no, someone was dying. Are you tripping or were you still poisoned? Good lord.
Here, wait a minute. You're right. From it was an imposter.
That's
Bum,
favorite.
bum, 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 bum.
Well,
You're
no.
right. Can I look at her and see if I can see any sort of wound?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yeah. Just that you don't even need too much of a closer inspection because you could definitively see what appears to be like a small, like almost thick, sticking out the left side of her neck. And other
Like
than
it's
that,
still there?
yeah, it's still in her neck.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take it out.
You feel like this tiny little prick on the side of your neck, Lyra, but it's taken out, and just at a glance, it looks to be some sort of extremely small and kind of precise. It is much too small to be like a commonly used instrument. It looks very special.
Wonderful. Well,
Oh,
I think you should stop wandering, please. Because if something bad's gonna happen, I would rather all 6 of us be there for it than one of us be taken to a room while a fight begins. In some way, shape, or form.
Both of you hear from Lyra. Ugh, bastard fooled me. Looked and sounded just like Veyron.
really? How do you even know it would be me? You think he was spying on us?
He probably saw you take the armor in the first place. If you think people don't have eyes around here, you're dead wrong.
Well, I suppose he really isn't my thing.
Sorry, what did
Well,
What?
what did you say, Gabe?
Okay, let's just head back. For now.
the let's
I
just-
agree. Yeah, I mean, if we head back, I'm going to keep obviously more of an eye out now,
Mhm.
just on general surroundings, see if anyone's looking at us, watching, tracking us with eyes, all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Just keeping a
An active.
sure.
Well, the guy was wearing magical armor. Maybe Darcy could spot it out.
With
I
Varus.
imagine there are a lot of magical things here. It would be very difficult for Darcy to point out something as meager as an armor enchantment of some kind.
Well, if
Darcy,
he wearing it.
Darcy turns on his detect magic and his eyes start bleeding.
Yeah. I mean, Darcy, you've probably tried it already since entering the room, because I know you can cast it at will, right?
Yeah, completely at will.
You turned it on, you kind of blinked for a moment, you're like, okay, I can't do this. You shut it off almost immediately. Because
Could have been a cool
I
trick,
mean-
but no.
it wasn't
So
just...
the curios are magic too, right?
Yeah, it wasn't just the curios that glow. It was a lot of the actual air itself seem to have a very minor glow to it. Because you realize the lighting within the room, there's no chandelier, there's no lights, there's no candles, there's nothing like that. It just seems to be like a vague glow that's emanate from the entire room. So it's like a
So I turn that on and it looks almost like a solid wall.
yeah, basically. It wasn't exactly like a solid wall. It was just like a really, really thick fog wall.
Delightful.
But you
I
saw
love making it. I love making the entire room look like a Dark Souls boss room.
yeah. You had also seen like portions of the curios kind of glow brightly. You had also seen that some of the people are wearing like magical items. Some of the rings on some of the nobles glow. Some of the weapons on the nobles. Some of the actual attire on the nobles. You
Some
saw
of the nobles themselves glow.
yeah. You see one of the nobles is like she's wearing this long, beautiful, and like glowing red dress, and you can tell that it was slightly magical because the entire thing seems to flow unnatural. If there was like a slight wind, it seems to have been some sort of enchantment. Even when she was standing still, and there was no breeze. Of course,
The dress of billowing.
basically. And there was a few people. You did
We know
see,
what her bonus action is dedicated to.
You did see one man who had like the top of his head and only the top of his head glowing. And it was just like the top of his head, the hair on the top of his head was glowing.
Oh, that poor guy. I know your secret, my man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was very difficult to really spot anything with your eyes. But as for Varus, when you wander back into the room, you almost immediately feel the gaze of someone kind of lock onto the three of you. Glancing down towards the group, just are you trying to look back at them stealthily, or are you just glaring?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, give me a stealth check as well.
I stealthily. I try stealthily, and if it doesn't work, definitely glaring.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. Okay. Yeah. No, absolutely. They have no idea you're looking back at them. But do see one man who does not resemble Veyruin. He's like a human man, but he does look vaguely like Veyruin. Like he has white hair that goes that's like short, cropped, and has like a similar-ish light build, but is significantly shorter than Veyruin by about like. And it's this one right here. And you can tell that he's amongst the group that Artemis had previously probably.
Yeah.
And he doesn't think he doesn't think anyone has spotted that he's looking at you guys. Because like as soon as one of you even tilts your head towards that direction, he like just shifts away and just looks away, kind of like oh, spooked action. Like it's subtle, and to most of you probably wouldn't be able to tell, but Varus, easy to see.
He's like, oh fuck, these people know.
I think I just kind of look at Lyra and Veyruin, and I just go, well, I think I found your lovely fake, though he does seem to be a bit shorter than you, and definitely a bit paler, maybe has fangs, and, overall, exactly what we should be worried about in this situation.
And also a lot less handsome. Actually, no.
And just as handsome.
About.
I imagine her getting back around the group. What do you mean? What else are we supposed to be worried about? What's happening?
Well, let's just say that our lovely two individuals that wandered off, one of them happened to be poisoned by a dart and thrown into a room to, I don't know, stay for the night.
Wait a minute. Did you leave Lyra by herself when you came to talk to us?
Yeah, we probably had to watch it.
Thank you.
We've had this discussion before several times.
Thank you.
I figured the next one we were going to have it with was Artemis.
I know. Lyra is an adult. She's been out in the wild for years, out on her own. I think she
Lyra
could
may
take
be an
care-
adult, but we're in a very dangerous situation here today.
It doesn't matter if you're an adult, a child, the elderly. This is not a situation that we should be lax in. If we are caught unawares, we will be dried up husks by dawn.
I'll admit it was risky, but you really had a chance to catch someone. You had to tell the others.
Do you not have sending?
I do not have it prepared.
Might want to rethink that for situations like this in the future. Whether or not we are close by to each other, if we're separated, it's a good thing to have.
Oh, maybe I'm prepared. I'm prepared to Revivify then. Let me just,
Also, why did you two feel the need to travel at all?
felt like, and we all know what's going to happen. So there was some time in between before, it's going to happen. It's the perfect time.
You were
With our own
looking
time.
for armor. Like,
You hear Lyra say,
Let me
"I
look-
wanted to just take a look around the place."
next time, if you were going to go off, please do so together,
Or at
or
least
just not at all.
or at least bring maybe a third person.
The person was
It's
helped
specifically someone like Artemis or I, who are very keen in our senses and can't necessarily be one-upped, so to speak.
Or me, who can call either one of those two at a moment's notice.
That would be good next time.
Yes, next time.
Next time we're ready. Alright, look at that.
Just please be careful. If we have you die, Veyruin, or Lyra, the rest of us are pretty much dead as well.
The only thing I have going for me is a being who probably doesn't even care if I die here.
Yeah, that's be careful. We should strive not to rely on the priest.
I'm going to take that as you. I'm going to take that as you entirely understood my scenario and agreed with me. So we're going to keep going.
But yeah, kind of was as sorry, as time passes by, eventually, like a couple of more minutes after this.
If I may ask, has Zagran been with us as well, or has he still been?
No, he is standing in the corner of the room, like grabbing onto the pillar, trying his absolute best not to break character.
Okay.
Like he is death glaring from across the room, and you 100% know she's noticed him. Like he is currently standing in this corner, death glaring at her from across the room, and like his eyes are not moving off of her.
Oh no.
He is not a subtle man.
Apparently.
But yeah, I mean, eventually, time passes by as all of you are gathered and within the actual main ballroom. You do see that the ever kind of present glow itself begin to dim. Glow seems let down and get more gentle, allowing the darkness to flow in actual wind. Until, boom, a single very bright burst of focused light appears up here. And you see appearing in like a cloud of smoke what would be Van Vloom. And as he kind of opens up his arms and takes a little bit of a bow, you see the rest of the crowd like clap ever so slightly. They're not really sure what to do. Or he bows again and then they're like, okay, I guess people clap here and there. Before he glances
Darcy was
around.
already clapping a little enthusiastically.
Glances around the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm sure you're all well aware of who I am, but regardless, I will. Arthur Van Blur, at your absolute. I am the Lord of Melagos, reinstated. Long period of, let's say a hiatus. Oh, I know that there are some guests who may not have been around when younger. Or you were, and you're wondering how I look young. Oh. Well, it's a secret. Kinda winks to the general crowd. You hear someone audibly in the back of the room. They're like,
Groan,
You
not
mean
moan.
groan?
sorry, groan. Yes, that's what I meant. My bad.
Very distinctly different reaction.
A moan has a different context.
Sorry. Though I have gone through some physical, I am still as I was. I stand here to congratulate who, all of you, now live free of tyranny to the Bjork Empire. And against them. Today, we stand here to celebrate all of the lives and have a good time, some good friends. I hope you all enjoy the party as much as I, because I know I will. As he coughs ever so slightly, the rest of you look around and you all of a sudden see this bright red spot as what appears to be the tip of a as he falls and kind of like tips over onto the ground itself. You see what appears to be like a fully bandaged man or woman. You're not entirely sure. Kind of withdraw the weapon from him before stabbing him in the neck again, and you see immediately chaos. And I will need everyone initiative.
Oh boy.
Well then,
Oh boy.
I was about to ask, like, as he gets stabbed and begins to fall down, can I just go ahead and like preemptively summon my weapons in hand?
Sure, I need to do some certain things and put people into the initiative because I didn't do this preemptively.
you also haven't set up the combat encounter.
Yeah, it's coming.
I too will draw my dagger when this happens. One of them at least. I suppose. Darcy does or does not have a weapon.
Darcy has a very sharp stick.
Okay, he's good.
I have a very sharp wooden stick with which that I may shillelagh.
And then Artemis also summons Vestel's weapon, right?
Oh, I do.
Darcy, you have a 4 in dex. Why do you roll so shit on initiative? You flat-footed bastard.
So all of you can place yourselves anywhere inside of this room.
Where was Van Bloom?
Van Bloom was at the top of the stairs. So the top of the stairs and like some of the balcony area around him is off limits, but everywhere around you should be. That's a lot of initiatives. But haha.
Oh goddamn!
I think I'm probably over here-ish.
Oh, good heavens!
That's just certainly a lot of initiative. Oh boy.
Oops, sorry, the game was lagging a little bit. Maybe because of friggin' initiative I rolled.
I counted 17 initiatives.
Don't worry about it.
At least 6 of those are against us.
Don't forget to roll for K, by the way.
Oh, I do. Well, my game is currently lagging, so apologies for this. I really hope it's fine and that nothing crashes on me. Boom. Bang. Bada bing, bada boom. We are at the very top of combat with Varus leading the charge. Varus,
Jesus
you are the first to act
Christ.
as you glance around the room and you realize, oh shit, something's gone wrong. Sorry. Oh, wait, sorry. I did drop the assassin on.
Replaceable James Iltaban.
Sorry. That's not what it.
Smallest vampire spot.
It's just a halfling.
Boom. Varus, you are the first to act.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Liberal noble.
What is it? 75? Yeah.
Liberal.
I
Ugh.
think I assume the crowd is in at least a lot of chaos.
As of
right now.
currently, it's a stunned silence.
Okay.
Assume it is all difficult terrain. That there is an entire crowd
Okay.
all around.
Difficult terrain, you say? So I can get to dash 70, half 35. Can I use my action to dash? There's still people in the middle here, right? Or no? Not
Yes.
anymore. Okay, cool. I'm going to use my action to dash, and I'm going to use my bonus action to hide by just simply blending in with the crowd, if you'll allow that.
Yeah,
I
certainly.
suppose. Cool. I'm going to pull an Assassin's Creed real quick.
Hell yeah.
Get right here. Oh, that's 5. Sorry. I'm going to get right there, and I will use my bonus action to hide.
Crowd is
Oh god, she's right next to the son of the emperor.
the crowd is very thick, and there's a lot of people kind of been around. And you just managed to use kind of like people who are slightly taller than you, slightly wider than you, and you're just managing to blend in the crowd. And honestly, it's very, very effective. Even those of your companions have a very difficult time, if they even can. So you use the bonus action to dash and action to hide?
Action to dash, bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And I have truly I have my sights set on Van Grace, is where I'm heading.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Turn. It goes to. He is also quick to act. Kind of picks up. You can see that. Okay. You can see he takes out what appears to be like a tiny stick, and as he slams it against the side of his leg, it just unfolds before it kind of begins to sprint past people, or try to. Action dash. That is as far as he can get. End of his turn. There are too many people around him to reasonably shoot at any. Artemis.
All right, so. All right, yeah. So seeing that that thing up there, he just stabbed Van Bloom. You
Mhm.
said he was in like what, bandages or something like that?
Yes, he is currently wrapped in what appears to be just like these thick bandages all over their entire body.
All right, and am I? Because I know we can see his face in the token. Is his face covered, or is that
Oh,
just
face
how
is
he
completely covered. Like everything is covered.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
Then yeah, as I summon the weapons, I'll obviously hand the halberd to Vestel and then start walking up to that guy. And since
the
I only
stairs
have,
completely?
oh what?
Are there people on the stairs already?
No, the stairs are currently still empty. So like the
Okay.
stairs and a little bit of the area around him is empty.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'll just quickly run up there then to that guy, and as I'm getting closer to him, I don't want to Hexblade curse him yet. So I'll instead use my bonus action, because I only have the one weapon in my hand. Hmm. Yeah, I'll run up to him and as a bonus action, I'll activate Wrathful Smite
Go for it.
and then swing down on him two-handed.
Hmm.
So I'll go ahead and roll this just as that way it's there if I need to.
Okay.
And then swing.
20 hits.
Yep,
As you
and he
kind of-
takes an additional one psychic and he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. 10 points of damage plus your. That should.
That fails.
Failure. What does it do? Additionally, if the target is
It makes him
Frightened.
frightened until the spell ends, and as an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against my spell save DC at the end of each of its turn. Or just as an action, rather, my bad.
Action.
Yep. And if it passes, it obviously ends the effect. If not, he burns his action. So.
At the end of your turn?
Yeah, no, I'll just kind of summon the blade, kind of two-hand it. Look a little, like, not uncomfortable, but just a little sad I don't have two weapons, and then just kind of walk up to him, swing down into him.
Fair enough. That is the end of your turn. Van Bloom is currently on the ground twitching, and you can see like there's foam coming out the side of his mouth, and like just massive amounts of drool and blood kind of squirting out of both his neck and the chest wound. Not a pretty sight. Haley. He is also going to take the same as our friend taken. She's getting to here with difficult terrain as there's still people, and she like jumps over a plant pot there. Bonus action dash point, run up and punch this guy, or at the very least try. Ooh, and that's 10 points per turn to this freshman, who is going to use his that would be enough. He uses his action and smashes a bottle on the ground. And all of you watch as this entire area gets engulfed in a massive just aura of smoke. You can no longer see anywhere past 5 feet around. And all ranged attacks have disadvantages. He is now going to use his bonus action to disengage, and is going to of this room. So that he is also feet away. I'll give him a plus 20. This turn goes to this vampire, who is actually standing right beside Lyra. Lyra, you really placed yourself right beside him? Fair enough, I guess.
It's time for revenge, baby.
No. It's fine. I think like Varus was the one who noticed, and then you definitely didn't.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't know if Varus would have pointed him out to you, but you know, that's fair.
I would have definitely done it, but
He actually, accident. Okay. He jumps up, grabs the noble in front of him, and just rips his fucking throat. And you can see this guy just immediately implode.
oh boy.
Before he swipes up at another one. Ooh. Actually, sorry, I need to make the attack roll first. It is an advantage. 17? Oh, 17 does hit. And then claw for the other one. Oh, 13 doesn't hit! As he swings at the other one, you can see the other one actually brings up, like, his bracers and manages to, like, deflect the actual bite, the claws against him for a brief moment before cling, and even just the force of the swing, like, sends him backwards into the actual wall itself. As he slams into it, you can see, like, he falls down and begins to bleed out of the side of his mouth. He's still alive, but just barely. And he's actually going to chase after him. Lyra, since you actually haven't gotten your turn, you don't have a reaction yet. And Will just standing over him as of this current moment. End of its turn goes to this vampire spawn, who is at the bottom of here. And is just gonna run up to this guard and try and rip his. This one doesn't have advantage because the guard is very much aware of the shit that's going down. That actually misses. As he tries to bite, you see the guard like manages to bring up a small shield, blocks the actual mouth, and then the claws come. That one definitely 7 points. That's not damage. James, who walks over to the edge and just kind of leans against it, and the rest of you watch as he just observes. Lord Ordon,
racist bitch.
Lord Ordon is
You knew I was going to say it at least once
I
this
mean,
session.
you know, fair enough. He's going to draw a longsword, and you can see him rush towards the nearest vampire. Try to, but unfortunately, way blocked by all of the people. You hear her shout in a strange language of which none of you recognize except for Vestel. And you hear her shout, "There is no way he is dead yet. Make sure he's dead." As she jumps into the air, and you see her cast, or you see her cast fly on her.
No, simply float. She cannot move. She's just in the air.
She just
For
and,
dramatic effect.
flies over toward. He is currently about 5 feet over the crowd's heads, so she is actually well within Vestel's range. have taken. This vampire spawn is going to turn to the two nearest undefensible people. This first. 16 hits and that kill. As the rest of you watch as head gets ripped off.
Well, we
all
can't
the
see.
blood.
We can't see anything past 5 feet.
Oh, actually,
I
yes,
just see-
that's true.
I just see
You just see a
dude's head
spray
get
of blood.
slapped off.
Yep. You just see a spray of blood before you see a claw go straight towards you.
Oh no!
One. Take 8 points of slashing damage. That is the end of its turn, but you see this this woman that was originally just like a very beautiful and kind of like a little bit paler than expected woman. She, you know, she seemed like a fine person. During the conversation, it was pleasant, and then she just fucking ripped the guy in front of you's heads off, and then rushed at you with these long fingernails that seem to have like just come out of nowhere.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to not do that again, or I will have to do something very unkind.
You just hear hissing. Stell,
Unkind it is.
it's your turn.
Okay, knowing that she's floating past, I'm going to try to use Curse of Binding on her. So I know that she's trying to get to the Anne Bloom.
Okay.
So it's a strength saving throw.
Strength save.
Or yeah, that's on
What is your DC?
13. Hey,
Okay.
I don't think it matters.
She is so surprised by it that she seems to let it happen. As cast out this blood curse of binding, a bit of blood leaks out from your actual arm as you cut, and you see her eyes kind of train upon you for a brief moment. You're not sure what she's thinking, but in that instant, she slams down onto the ground. She lands very elegantly, but now her eyes are now trained on you.
Uh-oh.
That is your action.
oh wait,
Right? Or is that bonus?
yeah, can I
Oh, that's
have
bonus action.
Bonus action.
amplified that?
Oh, you amplify that. Okay. And it lasts for 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, and you could feel like done something to kind of restrict her entire movement. And she lands right beside you. Her spell is still very much present. However, she is no longer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit her.
Right. Right, with a 12, as you swing towards her, unfortunately, there's still a bit of a crowd, and she just easily dodges it off to the side before you swing again, and this time it catches her a little bit off guard, and you actually manage to cut into her shoulder. And you see that... Oh, yeah, she takes it down. As you cut into her shoulder, you hear her, "Ugh! How disgraceful." And she does take the down. 13 points of slashing.
I hate to say it, but isn't your die for Hemocraft a D6 now?
Is it?
Or has been for a little bit?
I don't know. I'll look after my turn. Can I shout something to Artemis? I don't know if you can hear me, but I would try to say that I don't know, they're coming for Van Bloom. They're gonna try to kill him if he's not already dead.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, just shouting this, nearly everybody hears it. So yeah.
Okay, that's it.
I'll respond on my turn.
Going to cower in the goes to
Good to know.
Illengarden, who, glancing around, he noticed he hasn't. He is going to actually jump off the side, land on the ground with a roll, and you can see him draw a different sword he had given to Van, and through the or at the very action. Turn. It goes to Zagrin. Zagrin was now in the midst of this fog cloud, is fucking pissed. My boy has been waiting for this for so long. Does he have anything that could give him power to get? Nope, he's a fucking fighter. He's
got action, sir.
does. You're right. He's going to. Would he? Probably not. He's going to.
No way.
Gonna rush over here, and seeing that Darcy is in trouble, is going to completely and taking his action to dash is going to keep.
It's a
pushing
real
this
good
way.
thing that Darcy can't see him over there.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even know who this vampire is attacking at this moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So
He
he's just
sees.
assuming that whoever it is can either handle themselves or is already dead. So he's just running.
I
past.
don't blame him. I don't blame
That
him.
is the end of his turn. It goes to Veyron. Veyron, can you see the board?
No, kind of.
Kind of. Can someone share their screen on Discord or
Yeah,
something?
I can pull it up here.
Because I'm not going to. That would spoil things.
What else you got hidden, Jake? Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
A dragon.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
Jeez.
there's a reason I drew so much attention to that skeleton when you guys walked in. I mean, what?
If that thing animates, that's fucking dope.
What? Yeah. As you guys are kind of like rushing in, Veyron, what are you doing? You are currently covered in this massive white fog cloud. You can't see anything.
You can see her.
You
can see
can
Van Grace.
Actually, you can see Van Grace, who has managed to land right beside you and seems to be getting attacked by some sort of polearm that you do recognize.
No, I'll have to go for Van Bloom. So I'm gonna run towards him.
Okay.
Makes sense.
To Vistel, all problems resemble crabs.
All right, Veyron. So you're going to go for Van Bloom. Are you going to use your action to dash?
How far away is he?
From you, about 40-ish feet, but the first 10 feet is not clear. Like there's people and there's other things in the way.
Yeah, I'll dash. I can reach him.
Okay, you action dash and you do manage to reach him with relatively little issues. As you reach him, even just at a glance, you realize, oh, this is really fucking bad. You see that the puncture wound that has gone through his chest is just oozing a massive amount of blood down both his shirt and the side, and it's really bad. Like his entire front tunic is soaked in this red liquid and going off to the side, and you can see like there's traces of like pus and green ooze almost that seems to be coming out of the body as well, and it is disgusting. You see the wound that he's been stabbed with on the side of his neck also appears to be very, very similar. You also see like bits of this green kind of like thing entering his veins and causing his veins to turn black on the side of his face. And you can see that like his entire face is strained. He looks like he's having difficulty breathing, to say the very least, amongst a lot of other things.
Okay. I can't heal him. Ready my action. I'm just gonna try and protect him
Okay.
with Sanctuary.
As of currently, you see that Haley is beside you as well, and she seems to be trying to do the same thing. But on the other side of him, you don't know if there's the creature that assailed him. But yeah, you cast Sanctuary on him?
Yep.
Okay, you cast Sanctuary on him, and you see this shield take hold over his entire body.
Yeah, I think that's it. Or can't do much else.
Turn. Who step forward? Varus, you're the only one who could see this. But as he steps forward, you can see like just takes out a rapier and stabs Noble in front of him.
I fucking knew it.
Straight through the chest.
I fucking knew it. He's spending way too much time with her to not be an ally.
And yeah, advantage. Fucked. Guy falls over. You can see him like fall to his knees, slam forward before the rapier gets struck him, and he turns around, swings again, and you see someone else also fall at his before he starts actually making his way towards you, Varus.
Yay, it's time for regicide, but not quite.
Except he can't quite see me. He's just walking in this direction.
Yep, he's just walking in this direction at this as of this current moment. You don't know who he's targeting, but he is looking up the actual guardrail.
Like towards
Sorry,
him?
towards the balcony. Yes,
Like towards the guy that's still on the balcony?
I think so.
Cool. Good to know.
Which guy?
You're not sure. Just someone on a balcony in this group. On the top right.
Which group? I'm not panned over there.
Sorry, so either James or James or James. One of the Jameses.
One of the James.
Believe it or not.
James or racist James, whichever one.
Whichever, either or.
Yep.
We don't know.
Lake Shield
let's hope
James
for racist
or
James.
racist James.
Let's hope for racist James. It's not going to be racist James.
But that's the end of his turn. Vampire Noble, who Varus, you would be the only one who can hear this. You hear or he just rips out the guy's like the one he's been speaking to this entire time and just rips his face off. Or tries to. No, his face gets bitten off. And you do hear him say, "That'll teach you to fucking run your mouth." Or move this way, or taking out another noble in the same turn. It goes to the actual full-on guard force, who
Yay!
are panicking. To say the very least, I'm going to start at the bottom left and go around in a clockwise fashion, just so I can keep track of who the fuck I've done and who I haven't. This bottom left guard is going to aim at this vampire spawn who just fucking attacked him. Swing his spear. Oh, actually, that's 13. Not you did damage. The other guy. Piercing them. End of his. Oh, sorry, not Darcy. It goes to the other guards. Sorry. There's a lot of guards. This one is going to run up to here. He's not going to be able to make it all the way through the crowd, so he's going to action dash up behind Pentagast because Pentagast just fucking stabbed two of the guests. That's the end of his turn. This guard, he doesn't know what to do. Can't see anything. He's gonna 15 feet. He's gonna move another 15 feet into smoke with a dash. That's the end of his turn. There is another guard down here who is going to come in here to try and protect this noble. Here. That's a 9. That's a miss. The end of his turn. Next guard up here, who is honestly not sure what's happening. So he runs over here, sees a figure. There's Veyrune. He's gonna stab you.
Brutal.
He can't see
Yeah,
anything. It's in the smoke. He doesn't know if he's trying to help Van Bloom or not. That's a 15. I'm pretty sure that misses.
No,
He doesn't have armor, Jake.
Oh, he doesn't have armor. That hits. 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah,
now
Jake.
he's
Like
gotta
three
make
of
it.
us have. Like 3 of us have armor.
Yep. I now distinctively recall.
And now he's gonna make a concentration check, Jake.
Yes, sir. Against the sanctuary.
Sanctuary concentration?
I think so.
No,
Is it not?
But not.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
It was Shield of Faith that
Sprayer
was
only goes
concentration.
away if the person it's cast on attacks.
It was Shield of Faith that.
Right.
This other guard is gonna come up, run up, look at like what the fuck's happening. See that Artemis has a sword. He did see that it wasn't Artemis who attacked him, so he's not gonna stab Artemis.
I was
Instead,
about to say, would he have saw? I'm pretty sure he would have saw me stab the guy that stabbed Van Bloom too, because
yeah,
I
that
hit
was
him first,
before.
yeah.
That was before all the smoke came down. So he did see that. So he's not gonna do that. He's actually gonna run forward and like kneel down, check on Van Bloom, and he's gonna make a medicine check. Efficient, so it's a wisdom check. So, all of you here. Oh shit, he's fucking dead!
Nice.
Beirun, he's not dead. You can tell that he's still, like, breathing. Or, well, barely. But he's, like, he's really struggling. This guard is... Oh, actually, there's a guard here. Who is going to come up here and try and help Darcy. Given that he doesn't know that there's advantage, but he still gets flanking bonus. Okay, let's go! Guard's doing fucking work. Good damage for turn. This other guard is going to try and approach the area. He's going to use action to dash, get up to here, look around. He's like, what the fuck's going on? It's going to end his turn. And I think that's most of the guards. No, there's 2 guards here, down here. This one's going to turn around and just run into the smoke.
Over here.
Action dash. This one's also going to action dash. Sees Darcy. Darcy doesn't look like a threat, so he's not going to touch him. This one saw the fucking frick stab someone, so he's going to action dash up to here. This one is going to come up to here and say, "Stay with me, sirs! I've got you!" And that's their turn. And there's one more. Oh, actually, that's not a card. That's the end of his turn. Darcy!
Yay, finally. Okay. I warned you. Now it's time for something unkind. As Darcy's just going to reach into his bag and pull out the wooden stick that he prepared and cast Shillelagh on it.
Okay, the wooden stick glows with this malice this power.
This is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. And I'm just going to stab at her.
Hey, go for it. You have advantage because they are surrounded.
16.
16 does hit.
Yay! 11 piercing damage.
11 point. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah. The pseudo stake that you've put together stabs into their shoulder, and you can see this bits of like this gooey black blood ooze out of their shoulder. She just looks back at you. That is your action and your bonus action, right? Or is Chili just...
Shillelagh is a bonus action.
Okay.
And then the actual attack is the action. And Darcy is aiming for, like, heart.
Yes. Right? Is that the end of your turn?
That's all I can do. Although, as a point of reference, do vampires count as humanoid for the sake of spell targeting?
They do not.
Fuck. So
They are undead.
90% of my spells are useless.
Unfortunate. But it goes to this. Going to look around and is going to swing, bite at the noble in front of him. 13. That misses. Oh, yeah, that misses. But is that go to claw? Claw goes through. Boom. The noble actually survives. Oh my god.
Hey!
It's 1 HP. Well, he has 0 HP. Because he has 9 health.
Oh.
But he is stable.
He's alive.
Kind
for
of.
now.
That's the end of his turn. Elira, it's your turn. Ooh, that's a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Failure. I believe that's your weak, right?
Fire's about to be more of a threat than the vampires.
Yeah. Oh, shit. What?
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
You know, that's something I never want to read is that my tank's effectively stunned or doesn't have
Yeah.
a turn for the next minute.
Yeah.
Remember that you can still repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Okay. I thought it was just a straight minute.
No. So Lyra, no one else sees this, but Lyra falls to her knees, and then in that moment, she just grabs onto her head, and in that, it's just pure panic. With that, turn, it goes to. At the end of your turn, you can make another save. You know the wisdom save. Failure. As the end, it goes to.
Wait,
The
no, she rolled
nobles.
a nat one. So
Oh,
she
right. Your
automatically
second one
failed the next
automatically
one.
fails. So you'll have to roll your next one on your next turn. But it goes to nobles, like all of the nobles. You see, these two just fucking sprint out. They're fucking.
Pussies.
They're out. Oh, see ya! This one, who was admiring a painting earlier, looks at all this smoke, gets very confused, actually has no idea what's going on. This one on the wall is going to take out his sword and try and stab back at the vampire spawn that had just attacked him. 5. Hopelessly. Let's see. There's one noble here who is beside Zagran. He's going to turn around and he's going to sprint up the. And he's going to run past. He does have his weapon out. He action dashes past all of you. That noble dead. That one's dead. This one is just going to take the fast track exit and leave. Bye. These two are going to run away. Action dash. This noble is going to stay and fight. Actually, this one is going to stand over the garden, or is going to stand over the railing and just enjoy the show. This noble doesn't realize that the one beside him is vampire spawn and is going to try. As he, well, the vampire spawn hasn't had a turn, so doesn't get his reaction back with. That is the end of their turn. It goes all the way back to the beginning, all the way to.
So, okay, so we've got Elric over here.
Mhm.
And then we've got this guy as the other guy, vampire guy.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, wait, sorry. There was 2 more nobles on the ground. Oh, 3.
Oh, yes, there are.
Oh, 4. Holy fuck, I forgot. This one is gonna fucking sprint out this door, just like slam out the door and just run. This one is going to stand behind this guard because he said he'd protect them. These two saw this fucking noble attack and is going to actually turn around and stab at him. Bravery will win you a day. 14 misses. One will also turn around, come up forward here, and they don't spend enough time fighting to know about flanking. So nope. That's the end. Turn. Varus, it's your turn now. Sorry.
I think Varus is.
What's he doing? What's he going on?
They are 20 feet. Yeah. Yep. Okay. He. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna go. So this would be 10, which would be 20.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get there, take out one of his daggers, and chuck the thing at the vampire.
Okay, I will tell you right now that because there are still so many people around, it will be a very difficult shot, and you will have disadvantage. Because there are other people. And if you miss, there's a chance it hits someone else.
I see. Never mind. Let's backtrack that.
Like,
this
you're
guard is
confident
already attacking.
in your own abilities, but like not that confident.
This guard is already attacking Elric, right?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, sorry. Get back to where I was. I can read.
And you have 15 feet.
I
of
think I just fucking walk towards him quietly in the shadow as his back is turned to this guard that has tried to stab him. Take out my dagger and try to stab him in the back.
Go for it. You have advantage. Both because you are hidden and two because the guard is flanking.
Yep, absolutely. Shift, right?
Yep.
Oh, well,
Definitely
that's...
hits.
Oh, the sneak attack isn't on there. Whoops.
If you click sneak attack, it'll automatically roll it for you.
Oh. There you are.
Boom. There you go. Okay, so 8 points of piercing and 14 points of sneak. And in that moment, you actually see, as he takes this damage, something seems not be quite right. And for some reason, his face almost like distorts unnaturally and looks back at you. But you're not entirely sure what is. But, yeah, that's your action.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose bonus action. This guard is going to go significantly after this man. Bonus action. I can do that from how far away? 30 feet. Okay. This guy looks like he's heading towards this vampire, right? This guy right here?
Yes.
We're done.
Trying to.
I look over at him and I yell at him and I just go, definitely make sure you aim for the neck. It'd probably be more useful to kill one of these fucking things. And I'm going to use my bonus action to just give him the help action.
Okay. He looks at you
To...
and just locks eyes, nods. He understands. He's a warrior. He's someone who has gone through a lot of this before. He knows.
Absolutely. And that will be my turn.
Turn. It goes to Ooh. Seeing this massive fucking cloud go up. Seeing that there were other people. Wait. Is this spawn not in the turn order? Oh, it's not in the fucking turn order.
No, the one at the very bottom.
No! I forgot to put him in. It's fine. We'll say that he was just chilling for the last round. This is yeah, he still hasn't, he doesn't know because he was chilling for that round. But he's actually just gonna fucking eat off of the side. He jumps off, rolls, like kind of corrals past a bunch of people, rolls into the dead noble, and he's like, oh shit. Yeah, he just says, oh shit. He stands up, moves over to here, sees Darcy, sees this vampire attacking him, and is going to attack the vampire. He has a recurve bow, but has a certain amount of training that allows him to ignore that. Pop, pop, pop. Whew, okay. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot how to play these fucking characters. He is going to use Favored Foe. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, so it deals a d6 every time he hits. So 7, and then the 14, and he's gonna roll 3d6. Another 10. Very solid. Yeah. Darcy? Holy shit, this guy just rolls up, launches 2 arrows straight into this guy, and you can see the woman just like pales as both of them hits, and they seem to make very, very heavy impact, even though they're like being shot from less than 2 feet away from him, from her. That is the end of his turn. Can't move anymore.
I am really glad there are other people here that are actually useful. Thank you.
All right, yeah, I'll kind of kneel down next to Van Bloom, reach out, and I'm gonna do lay on hands, but specifically since there's that like green pulse in his neck, I'm going to use just 5 to remove poisons from him.
Okay. As you grab onto his shoulder, you can see like he twitches his movement, and like the foaming gets more intense. And as you put this 5 points into him, does it remove all poisons or one?
Let me see.
I think it's just one.
I can't remember if I know it removes one, but I don't know if I can spend more than 5 points to
Remove both.
get rid of multiple.
I'll say that-
Here it is.
Currently, you expend 5 hit points. Clear the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it.
But you
I
can
will
cure
say-
multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single
Yeah,
use,
exactly.
expending hit points for each
So
one.
you can use it multiple times.
Okay.
I will say for the purposes of this that you can identify when you wouldn't have to use more. So tell me how many you want to use, and I'll tell you if it maxes out.
I have 15, so I'll just
You use 3? Okay.
attempt for
You
attempt for
remove
if it's
3
possible.
different types of poisons from his system.
Okay.
You can see that the black veins on him start to slowly fade. The foaming seems to dissipate ever so slightly, but there still seems to be something within his system because he's like twitching and unable to move. And there seems to be something else on top of him as well. As you can see that, like, his eyes are just very, very dim comparatively to the bright sparkle that he had when you were conversing with him. There still seems to be something within his system, and you don't know what it is. It might be
Alright,
a
yeah.
poison, it might be something else entirely.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Feeling that I remove multiple poisons, I'll just kind of look a little shocked that he's still poisoned, regardless of all that. Just kind of stand up, and that one guard that was right in front of me talking about how he is dead, I just kind of like grab his shoulder and shake him a little bit and just say,
Oh,
"He's still alive. Defend your lord."
but he's okay. Okay.
And then I kind of let him go, and I don't know that Veyron's there because I can't see. I'll just kind of look at the other Air Genasi and just kind of nod my head.
Yep.
Madam, turn around and
Sure.
walk the other way. As I'll kind of walk in the direction that I heard Vestel.
Okay. Remember that the stairs are clear, so you can actually make it
Yes.
all the way to her with no issues. Yeah, and as you kind of like run sideways down the stairs to make sure you don't trip, as the fog kind of pushes away to either side of you, you manage to get to the bottom, and as you look up, you can see this like fully fledged vampire woman standing in front of you, and it is slightly terrifying, to say the very least.
As she kind of just stands there, I kind of look up to her. I assume I notice Vestel next to her.
Yep.
And is she? Because I know that Vestel used like one of the blood curses. Is she unable to move right now?
She is currently unable to move.
Okay.
You
Then
can
yeah.
tell because her legs are locked in like weird kind of like shape.
Okay. Then yeah, as I see her, because I don't have my action because that lay on hands took it, I'll use my bonus action and kind of spin my blade and point it at her. And I'll cast... let me find it. I hope I have it prepared. I do. I'll cast Compelled Duel as I'll just tell her, or say to her, I challenge you, coward. And then she has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Really? Okay. She just honestly, she just accepts it. She looks
Yeah,
towards
and
you.
she doesn't have to attack me, but if she attacks anyone else other than me, that she has disadvantage.
Is that the
And
end
I
of your
think
turn?
she can't. Yeah, and it has to make a wisdom save anytime it wants to move away from, or more than away from me, or something like that.
Okay.
So
at the end of your
yeah,
turn?
that'll be it for my turn.
At
I'll
the end of your turn. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that'll be it.
At the
No,
end
I
of
was
your
just
turn,
gonna-
she
I
uses
was
a
looking
legendary
around.
action and is going to unarmed strike you.
Okay.
That's
Oof.
there you go.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. And yeah, that's it. She just punches you in the face and you could feel like a little bit of a nosebleed, but you're just like, what? She just so weird.
I just kind of like look up and just say like, "Really? Is that it?"
That is the end of your turn. It goes to Arthur Van Bloom, who is still on the ground. And the rest of you watch as his entire body like twists as he begins to just cough up blood and just sprays it all over the foot of the guard. And it is not a pretty sight. But you can see that his struggling almost seems to get like ever so slightly weaker. Haley, she does not know what the fuck to do. She is not able to cure poison. I mean, I know she could do it for herself. Can't do it for anybody. Oh, shit. Okay, she is going to jump over Van Bloom and pursue the fucker. Going to action... bonus action. Step of the wind. And is going to just... Oh, wait, no. How much fucking movement does she have? She doesn't need to step in the wind.
She's probably got enough, yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot she has 55 feet of movement. She just fucking runs. She bolts, catches up to the guy, and just punches him on the side of the head. First hit, 16. Hits. And she is going to use a key point to do 2 more unarmed strikes. Bop, bop. And she is going to attempt to knock. Succeeds. Oh god, she's no, not dead. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it. You guys will remember that he's not dead. That's the end of her. It goes to this vampire spawn over here. Who is?
Oh, did the cloud go away?
No, it didn't. That cloud is supposed to
Okay.
last for a full minute. Sorry, I think it's because it went through the full round. But that
gotcha.
cloud is supposed to be there for a full. I'm going to double check that it's going to last for 10 rounds. 60 seconds.
9 rounds.
So it should be 54.
Yep.
Yeah. And this vampire spawn. 2. Attempt to bite the noble on the wall. That is a natural 1. Absolutely misses. Let's see if they slam their face into the wall. They do not. They are okay, but they are going to claw the noble, who does die. Oh, actually, no. He's actually pretty healthy. Holy shit. He has some way more health than I thought he did. Not dead. Very good. And it goes to this wearing, who is locked in a 1v1 against this guard. Try and bite the guard. 14, I believe that misses. And a 12 that also misses. That is the end of history. James Garden observing. Actually, he's in the cloud. He's going to step out of the cloud and just stand there and watch. That's the end of his turn. It goes to Don, who has seen this, is going to run up to here. Actually, sorry. Can you? No, he can't. He can't get all the way here without dashing, so he's going to dash. He's just going to run up. Unfortunately, your help action does not amount to anything for this turn, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunate. Sorry. At the end of his turn, another legendary action is going to get used by Lady Estella. She is going to unarmed strike on Artemis again. $23. It is going to deal 0 damage, but instead you get grabbed by the neck and picked up.
Oh dear.
So he is grappled.
You are now grappled.
Okay.
It is now her turn. And
As she grabs me, I just say, "Sorry, this is all a little too sudden for me."
It's never too sudden. And she's just going to bite you. Because you are grappled, I believe, the bonus action. Yep.
Oh, that's
Fuck!
Oh, roll a d10.
It's fine.
Oh,
But also,
man.
she just fucking misses. As she tries to sink her...
I like to imagine I don't have my armor, so when she tries to bite, I literally just like kind of use the pommel of my blade to like block it.
Yeah. No, that's honestly very fair.
Sorry. There's only one vampire I allow to bite me.
you literally
don't
just
even
like
allow
shove
it,
the
but,
pommel of
but
your
it's like
sword into her throat. Nope, stop biting me, stop biting me. But yeah, that's the bonus action.
bad touch. Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. And Yeah, well, she still has 3 attacks, so she's gonna draining claw you once, bite you once, and then unarmed strike you again. Her other hand. So she is going to first strike you with a punch. 14, I believe that misses. Or
It'll
does
be
it hit?
close.
Your AC. Are you
It
wearing
would
your?
be
It's 12 plus dex, right?
It's not advantage because he's grappled. It would be restrained that would give her advantage.
yeah. My AC right now is 13 because I'm not dual
Oh,
wielding.
then 14 hits.
Yeah.
Take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and she is going to draining claw you with the same hand. 23. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
Well, for that first hit, I'm going to do my concentration check first.
Mhm.
For my taunt. Yeah, I'm fine. And then how much damage on that second one?
It's 13
Well, I need
bludgeoning
to
and
probably
13
do that.
necrotic. The DC for your
Here's the-
save is going to be 13.
Okay.
You
Oh.
fail.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, your compelled duel is no longer active. You do
Oh, was
take
that?
26 points. And
Is
also,
there still a con save for the draining claw?
yeah. Oh, sorry. Is that the con save for the draining claw, or is that the con save for your concentration?
Well, it doesn't. I was just doing it for my concentration, but does the DC for the draining claw, does that reduce the necrotic damage?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, it won't matter. So let me mark this off here, and then I'll give you that check. How much damage is it? 26.
26.
26.
Alright, and then con save.
Failure. Your maximum HP is reduced by 13.
She
And she
by the door
heals.
and then laid next to it. So she literally
Jesus.
And you can see.
Right.
Oh, sorry. I also forgot something. You guys were generous.
No.
You see at the, like, as soon as you approach and kind of get picked up by her, whatever wounds that were on top of her body just, like, seal as the, like, slice that Vestel had taken out of her shoulder just seals itself back up before she claws into you. And you could feel your entire body, like, almost shrivel as this blood gets drained through her fingertips, and you can see her hand, like, pulses with power. And she bites you. 21. I believe that also hits. You take 8 points of 10 points of necrotic. Really? Only 10?
As she bites me that time, I'm going to use a reaction to do my electrical rebound.
Oh, that bite damage is way lower than it's supposed to. Oh, wait. All her damage is way lower than. Fuck? Sorry, I'm gonna have to re-roll this. I apologize. All the other bits of damage is fine. I'm pretty sure the draining claw is also inaccurate. Let me double check. No. Okay, so the draining claw is fine. Draining claw is that one's accurate. Why is her bite so inaccurate? Yeah, this is the actual damage.
Oh! Oh! Oh, no.
And she heals.
It,
for 30.
10d6 can totally be 13 damage, Jake.
Very low probability. Let's go with that.
So,
I believe Artemis is unconscious, right?
well, yeah, if that's the new damage from that second hit, then yeah.
It
That would put
would be
me at-
44 instead of 8.
It put me at a little below 0.
He wouldn't have still been able to get the electric rebound off, would he?
I will
I
say
can
that
off that attack.
wouldn't be able to. Reaction. No, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I'll have to mark
you know what?
myself up
I'll
there.
say fuck it. You can, if you want to.
Sure.
This is my ruling going forward, that if you get knocked down from the attack, at the same time you have a reaction for it, you can still activate that reaction, unless it specifically takes place after the attack.
Gotcha. So yeah, if you have to make a dex save then.
Okay. Could you just pop it into chat? No.
He
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Oh, did you?
It was 22. Yeah, it was right above your bite or the new bite.
Oof.
God, why is she rolling so low?
God damn.
She will take minus 22. She kind of like and just drops you. Vestel, you are the only one who could see it, and you just see Artemis drop flat onto the ground and crumple into it. At the end of her own turn, she is going to use. Sorry,
If it's a legendary action, they can't do it on the end of their own turn.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Next turn.
Trust me, I wish they could.
She has to make a strength save, by the way, Jake.
Against the right, the bind.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oof.
Oh,
Damn.
Oof. Hey, at least it's the end of her turn, so she can't move.
yep.
But it
Doesn't
does
she need to
feel
make
she
con
succeeds the
save?
next-
Doesn't she need to make concentration checks for her fly?
Oh, she does.
Uh,
She has to make
several.
It was 1,
wha-
2. I think it was.
I think
2.
only Vestel hit her because
No, and
Artemis
the
didn't hit
lightning.
her.
And the lightning.
Oh, the lightning, right?
Vestel
Yeah,
and the
true.
lightning. Okay, I'll make a con save. This is for the first Vestel's 13 damage, which so the DC 10, and then this is the second one, lightning for 22 points of damage, reduced to 11. Or sorry, it's so the DC is 11. Yeah, she saved.
Oh.
And that is the end of her turn. It goes to this vampire one, who is over here dealing with Darcy, and who has just fucking been ruined by Iltaben, is going to turn and is going to actually stab at him. And, oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay. Well. Oh, what the hell? Did I just reduce the damage? Oh no, I just fucking did the damage to my own guy. Again. No, 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 no. Boom. There we go. That should be it. There we go. He takes 19 points of damage, and this guy heals 10. Right. Now he is going to try and claw him. Oh my god! That's another crit. James is not happy about it. Is very firmly upset. That is the end of this video. This one. Over in the corner, Heath gets to act. Sees all of this, and he's actually gonna come up here and fucking kill the noble who's just observing.
Dumbass.
Like, oh my god!
Oh my god. Jake. Jesus Christ.
Look, he's using it on the NPCs.
Oh, no! Chill, bro, chill. What's with the dice, man? I'm gonna call the other guy. This guy misses. What the hell? The end of his turn, Vestel. You just saw your friend go down.
Yeah, first thing, as soon as I see that, I'm gonna call it to Beirun. We need healing. Yeah, then I'm going to use Rite of the Dawn on my halberd.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did that happen?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Why did it... Did it take over this... Hi.
Gangster's Paradise Choir playing right now.
This is what happens when Vestel uses heroic inspiration to cast a right.
Did you forget we had that?
I don't know I don't know why that happened, but apparently it did. So boom.
That's so fucking funny.
Vestel, do you have your heroic inspiration?
I do.
Loads out. I mean, if you really wanted to, I'm not saying no. You could just explode the entire fog cloud with your radiant energy.
Would that do anything else to hit all the other vampires?
It would hit everyone, not just the vampires.
Then I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Well, the fog cloud is still present.
Valid. Valid.
Hits Artemis. Artemis ashes. He just ashes.
That looks. Estelle, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You cast right at the
Correct.
dawn, and then now
Oh.
you strike
That-
twice at very least attempt. And with your first strike, it swings down. Unfortunately, she just nimbly dodges out of the way before you roundabout swing again. And this time, it should have made contact with her stomach, but unfortunately, she just takes a step back, and then it makes. Is that the end of your turn?
I guess so.
Right at the end of your turn, she is going to take a legend. Going to move up to her speed without provoking any opportunity as she vanishes from your view and lands or fly. That is the end of that as it goes to Tristan. I'm gonna remove him from the initiative because he's a fucking coward and he's
Your fog cloud disappeared again.
oh my god, come on! 50 last little longer. It should be 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll last this time. Illan. Illan is Illan. Action. That doesn't
I mean, did he see Pentacast stab a dude?
did he see yeah, he did. So he is coming over here. Action dashing, but he can only run 30 feet.
Let's go kill the son of an emperor.
Proud. Turn. Zagrin. Zagrin. He heard her. Heard all of this. Honestly, I'm gonna give him like a wait, what's his passive perception? Oh my god, he has a passive perception of fucking 21. Yeah, he knows where she is. So
He's a gray.
yeah, he's fucking sprinting up the stairs, and he's swinging with everything. Currently, because unknowing to him, he is flanking with Veyron, he has advantage.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
And his great horse has a that'll take a little bit more damage. Features unnatural. He's just gonna swing. Actually, sorry, what fucking class is he?
Fighter.
No. Sorry, I meant subclass.
Oh.
Oh, he's a samurai.
Oh fuck!
He
Oh,
he
she's screwed.
doesn't need it. Well, he's gonna
Yeah.
do it anyways because he doesn't know if he has advantage or not. He's going to
That's
concentrate
fair.
and he's going to.
Is he
bonus
gonna
action-
action search for all four?
Yeah,
as well?
he is.
Hell
And
yeah.
he has 3 attacks on him.
Oh, so he's
So,
gonna get 6, huh?
15
Oh,
misses,
come on, dude.
24, 11. Come on! Boom. Action surge gone.
He hit with 4 of them.
Yeah.
He also used the fighting spirit. And would he? Oh no. He needs to test the grounds first. Not going to use great weapon attacks.
So it's a little too late for that.
He would have had to do that. But yeah, so let's see. The 15 doesn't hit, the 24 does hit. 12 points of slashing, 11 force. 11 does not hit, 20 does hit, 8 points of slashing, 11 points of force. 28 also hits for 14 slashing, 11 force. The 20 also hits for 13, 8. Sheesh, my boy. And you can definitively tell that he has her attention. Because she turns towards him and she is pissed. And she's going to use the legendary action at the end of his turn. Armed strike against 24 is going to take 13 Faerun.
Okay. I think they'll try to finish healing. After restoration.
I cannot understand you, my friend. You be able to talk a little bit louder?
Reset.
What?
You hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
You're gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Van Bloom?
Yeah, just to finish giving off the poison.
Okay, does Lesser Restoration remove one poison or all poisons?
One moment, but
I will check for
It
you.
removes the poisoned condition.
Lesser
One would
One
assume
disease.
that causes all
What
poisons to
level
just
is
go
lesser?
poof. Second.
Second.
Touch a creature and either one disease or one condition affecting it. So you remove one instance of poisoned. And that seems to have done the trick. Because now, all he's doing is bleeding out.
Yay!
There seems to be no more poisons, at the very least from the...
One of my boys bleeding out too. I can't see him. Can I?
You also
Yeah, but you
cannot
can't see Artemis.
Artemis. You technically don't know he's bleeding.
But no, well, I guess I don't know he's not. I just know he needs healing.
So what are you doing, sorry?
So Mistel said he needs healing.
Oh, yes. Vistel did say that they needed healing down there.
So I'll run to Artemis.
Okay, you make it
I'll run
all the way
to
down.
Mistel.
You do see, as you sprint down the stairs, that Artemis is currently on the ground in a crumpled heap and is just covered in blood. Are you going to heal him?
I'm gonna heal him.
Okay, what do you use?
So,
Sorry?
I will use Healing Word,
Healing word?
3rd level.
3rd level, okay.
Yeah. I got my best healing. I can't see anyone else. I really have to.
Boom.
Pump into
17 points of healing.
Damn.
Artemis, you wake up conscious again, but your entire body aches from the pain of this as you watch Veyrun currently standing over you, having he just killed you. Is that the end of your turn, Veyrun?
I guess. Yeah, I'll try and make my way back with the bird. Whoever
How much movement does he have? You make it 5 feet back.
Yeah.
End of your turn, it goes to you.
Why is Varus on top of Elric Pentagast?
That's a good question.
Okay, alright. Didn't know you wanted him like that.
He's mysterious, bro. You know, he's been sitting in the corner all night, and it's
He might be
got to
tasty.
me. He might be tasty.
What's he gonna do? Looks at the 3 people surrounding him, is going to take his bonus action to and his action to dash. Turn.
Alrighty.
Goes to this noble, currently a vampire. 2 of the other nobles have come up to try and deal with him. He's gonna swing. He fight the first one. 17, I believe that actually kills the first. And he's going to claw the second one. 8, that misses. He's still up at him. Guards, all of the guards,
Oh god.
Oh boy, fucking all the guards again. I regret putting this many guards in here. This guard is going to swing at the on for. Oh, that's not the right. That's fine. That actually hits. Oh, I made all their ACs the same, so I end of this guy's turn. Let's go. Take his action to dash in. And their companions within the smoke comes up upon. This guard is going to take shove action against this vampire. Threatening his buddy. And unfortunately, no, the noble is still very much threatened in the action of the turn. This guard is going to walk up to he's going to try and stabilize our dear lord. Intelligence. Or sorry, a wisdom check. That's 11! Technically, he succeeds with a medicine check. Fortunately, he doesn't have the materials required to stop the kind of bleeding that he's currently incurring from. So, though it helps a little bit, whoever tries to heal him would probably have a better chance or better time next time. The other guard is going to stand here on guard with his spear out, ready to stab anything that moves.
Not stabbing the bitch that's moving.
Oh shit, she is there. Oh yeah, you're right. He's gonna turn around and fucking stab her. Sorry, for some reason I'm fucking losing. Stab.
Our side.
Doesn't do anything. He tries. He certainly tries. He does not make it in. I believe both of the guards are stabbing at the vampire. Robin. 5 and 2. Double that 20.
Damn.
Let's go, bro. 10 points of damage and 14 points at the end of his turn. These two guards are lost as fuck in this goddamn smoke. They're gonna walk up to here. How threatening does this look? Estelle, give me a general charisma check.
Charisma check.
Yeah, just a flat charisma check. Okay. They look at you and deem you friend enough that you are probably not going to stab them.
Friend-shaped.
Friendship. They look at you and, like, though they are pointing their spears at you, they're not, like, actively going out of their way to try and stab. But both of them
Polearm buddies.
Run up the attempt.
Polearm pals.
Polearm pals, yeah. They're oh, actually, an action dash, they both can get up to here. That's the end of their turns. It goes to more guard down here. Guard down here. 2 more guards. This one's
This
moaning.
guy too, yeah.
He's gonna dash out to here. Also gonna they're gonna attempt to fight this vampire noble. That's the end of the guard's turn. Darcy.
Okay.
Yeah, the crowd of people is getting less dense, and you're probably betting that at the top of the 3rd round, area around would no longer be considered difficult terrain because a lot of people.
Okay, Darcy's going to turn to Iltam. I think you've got this. I'm going to try a thing. If I collapse screaming, don't worry.
I'm a little worried, but
don't worry.
Go for it.
Darcy is just going to. This idea is very bad, but you put it in my head. Darcy is going to pluck at one of the strings on his hand and say, Estella Van Grace, and hit her with a psychic lance.
Okay. That doesn't require you to be able to see them, right?
Not if I know their name.
Yeah, if he says their name as part of the casting, it
It
auto
just
targets them.
happens.
Oh, it's a 4th level spell. Okay. Okay, no, that's fair. Shimmering lance of psychic power. Either a creature's name. Even if you can't. within range, 120 feet, 100%, and it's an intelligence saving throw.
As anyone nearby to Estella is just going to see a single thin strand pierce through her head.
She saves and is not incapacitated, but does still take half damage.
Damn, they buffed that spell finally. My God.
It's a good spell. I love it.
The first
And it
time
just-
the first time the spell came out, it was failed save or no damage.
Oh.
So yeah, it was very useless when it first came out.
I mean, don't look at Blight like that. Darcy, that's your action. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Unless you will let me shillelagh stab with this club for a bonus action.
Nope.
Yeah, I figured.
I mean, no, you tried. Okay, that is the end of your turn.
That's why I asked.
He looks at you, looks over at the air, which was dissipated by this weird purple energy that was juiced out of your body. He looks. What the hell did you just say?
I think I hurt the person who's leading all of this.
You
I
heard
think.
a scream shortly after.
I want to imagine it happened after I said that.
yeah,
Just like,
yeah. Sure.
I think I succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I can only do that one more time.
All right, Darcy, that's the end of your turn. It goes to the Desolate Umpire Pawn. Glancing at the guard behind him is completely unaware of him. He's gonna turn around and just fucking chop him to pieces. Advantage. Not wait. This fucker's. Oh, he's not dead actually. What's damage? Okay, not dead. The guard is now very much realized that there is someone else here who is not friendly, and instead, and is going to also claw the noble. Less people. 4, 10. The noble's still alive. That's the end of his turn. Lyra, I need you to give me an Fortunately. Oh,
Well,
that's actually
At
an
least
F.
you haven't needed to talk much.
Boris.
I mean, so you said the crowd is gone. There's no more difficult terrain.
At the top of the third round, enough people have
Which this
dispersed that there is no more difficult terrain anywhere on this map, but the cloud fog very much still persists.
Wonderful. Okay, but I heard her scream at the top of, in the distance.
Yes,
I have heard her scream.
it was a scream of pain.
As sudden onset migraine.
Basically. Like, there's still a few
Oh,
people around, so you'll have to push them out of the way, but it doesn't impose any sort of difficulty.
Psychic spells are so much fun.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. And I'm going to kind of, because I know that he entered the fog, like, straight.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of hope to angle myself to, like, enter here. Whoops.
Catch him.
No. To maybe not get hit by him if by chance.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because I want to go right up here, but I think I'm still, or 45, was it? Hold up. I had measured this correctly. Never mind.
You're at
My plan is
25.
ruined. Never mind. I didn't measure correctly, I suppose. I guess what I do is I bonus action hide instead.
There is not enough
From
of a
him.
crowd anymore.
He's in the cloud.
Oh,
so
are
I'm
you
hiding
attempting to hide
him.
from him specifically?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that's no
Very
issues.
specific.
Give me a stealth
Yes.
check. Yeah, no issues.
And then I'm going to, as quietly as I can with my movement, walk up behind him and stab him in the back again. Because, as you do.
Go for it.
And this is just the normal, I haven't been in the smoke, so never mind. I'm not going to ask questions. I don't know anything that's happening in here.
From the best that you can tell, this is just no more smoke. Unfortunately, because due to the nature of the still air in this room, there is no breeze. There's nothing to cause the smoke to move, so it's just staying.
I'm only asking about this guy who I definitely didn't know was there until I walked in the smoke, looked left and right, and decided I'm gonna stab the guy on the right.
Well, once you actually see their forms, you can distinguish a guard from Elric.
But yeah, I 100% have bonus action hidden, stabbed him for hopefully 20.
Okay. A 26 definitely hits for 7 points. Ooh, some spicy damage.
And I will. What was that? That was only 20. I will continue move up. Actually, I'm to be in front of him.
Oh, okay.
And that will be my turn.
At the end of your turn, Tobbington. Stella is action. I believe you could use 2 turn.
Yes. I know she used one to punch. Yeah, punch and move.
And she another punch. Corrected. More about that, or does she cares more about that? So she's gonna punch the guard. Top right. Okay. Guard. Still doing okay. But it is Robin's turn. Ooh, looking at all around. I just realized. And James is stab the vampire spell. Or sorry, not spaz. Be careful. Boof, boof. First one misses, but
He has advantage, doesn't he?
you're right.
The
He's
guard.
melee. And he gets advantage. 7. Is it him taking the damage? It's this guy taking 7. There we go.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
Dear
There's another
God.
2d6 on top of that. 6. And now it falls. As yeah, with the 2 arrows, the second one goes straight through its throat, and you could hear this wailing from this woman before she collapses onto the ground, and you can see her entire body almost immediately turn to ash. End of his turn. Actually, he has movement. That's the end of his turn. Now Arthur Van Bloom's turn. Who is
Hey.
Oh, not having a good time. He's still alive. Surprisingly. And the rest of you watch as he's just kind of like lying. Like his hand is covering the wound on his side, and his other hand is now like solidly actually covering the wound on his chest, and you can see him breathing, but it sounds terrible.
Remind me again, by the way, Jay.
He might have to wait to revoke his clone voucher.
It is a action or a bonus action to apply poison to a weapon.
It is a bonus action.
Cool. Just making sure. Because I've got plans for next turn now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, you skipped me, by the way.
Oh, did I? Sorry. I think I might have pressed it twice. That's my bad.
He just thought you were dead, you know?
Hey, you know,
He's so used to you being on the ground.
No.
there are many such cases.
Yeah, Artemis,
Uh.
you are breathing heavily, still covered in blood, but you are up and doing okay. But you are prone on the ground.
I just
Behold,
like,
the blade of
reach up.
speed watches his health bar drops at record speed.
I reach up, grab like the railing, and pull myself up as I look to Estelle and Varen and just say, "Where did she go?"
You heard a feminine scream
yeah.
of pain at the top of the stairs.
She
Oh,
went and bloom.
oh, charming. Oh, just slowly make my way up. Probably get right here, kind of notice her. Who is she facing currently?
She is currently facing the guard on the top right.
The top right? Alright, then yeah, as I get right here, then seeing her, I'll kind of crack my neck a bit. Hold my blade up. Use my bonus action to Hexblade Cursor first. There it is.
X Blood's
And
curse.
then, yep, and then I'll swing at her at advantage since I'm flanking.
Right.
As let's see, 20, and then I'll also do a Warlock spell slot and do a smite.
Right.
And let's see, it'd be 2, 3, 48 because she's technically a vampire.
Well, I would presume not technically.
Yeah, she is very much a
Yeah, she would take an additional 19 radiant, as I'll just say, as I get up there, kind of raise the blade, and she feels like a slight presence around her. I'll just say, "You're gonna have to do more than that, bitch," and swing down into her shoulder.
She's not faring well. Yeah, that is the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do. That'll be it.
Okay, now it goes to Haley. Ooh, glancing around at all shit that's happening after she killed the guy. She's going to run back, or try to. She's going to run back, jump over Van Bloom's body, land over here in this corner. There's literally fucking 5 people, like 8 people surrounding her. So
Jump them.
yeah, Haley's done.
Rattle 'em, boys.
Whack whack. But she's going to. Sorry, she's used 2 keys.
I don't know how I've completely blocked out of my head that she was a monk. I didn't pay attention to her turn, I guess. What the fuck?
Oh, she's a monk of.
Oh, she absolutely could have healed Van Bloom last turn then. If she's a high enough level, her hand of healing removes poison.
Yeah, she has physician's touch.
Jake looking at his characters like he's walking to the supermarket on bargain day.
I'm sorry, I don't know every character that's playing. There's a lot of things in this scene. She's.
If she wants, she can hand of healing and heal Van Bloom.
Oh, yeah.
If she takes a flurry of blows.
Is that a part of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can interchange
Hand of healing
any
and
of her
hand of farm.
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Way of Mercy.
Oh, I also forgot she has fucking extra attacks. She should have had 4 attacks. When you use your hand, end 1 disease or one of the following.
Which is poison. One of them is poison. But the one above that hand of healing heals. Not physician's touch, but the other one. It's the third. Oh, that might be what it is.
Oh, I see it. Hand of healing. There we go.
Yep.
In risk action, you can spend 1 key point to touch a creature for a number of hit points. All of your martial hits. What? Fuck it. She's.
But when you use Flurry of Blows, you can replace one of them.
Okay, she's gonna punch twice. Use her Flurry of Blows as a bonus action and replace one of the attacks. Okay. Oh my god, sorry. I'm just like fucking punch. This is an advantage. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. She's gonna punch again. Gonna punch again. And the last punch is gonna be dedicated as a hand of healing. Or Van Bloom. I guess it was just with a martial arts.
So it's a D6 plus wisdom.
D6 of 4. Fine. He heals them.
Hey.
And he gets a poison removed. Was 1 more poison.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And
Oh no, she's not looking too good no more.
ooh, she's not looking. She is now in the red as Haley removes this last poison as you like lightly tap him on the chest with a pointed finger. You see something like a barrier gets removed from Van Bloom, and he at that very instant snaps his fingers like with so much force that all of your vision goes white for a brief moment, and as soon as it returns you can see him standing there, blood still covering his entire chest, but the wound in his chest is now closed. The wound side of his neck is now also closed, and just rage filling his. And he is going to use a legendary action, 3 specifically, to banish someone to another plane permanently.
Oh my God.
Permanently.
Bye.
There's not even a save, it just happened. God damn.
Love this man.
He is
Love this man.
very, very upset.
I just tried to assassinate a fucking celestial. Of course, that fucking happens.
But effectively, the rest of this combat is over because he cleans up.
It's cleanup. It's cleanup.
Yeah, there's no reason for any of this to happen. As the smoke dissipates very quickly after, and the rest of the gathered up, and anybody who has not been killed is put in strains, medicals, or is locked up.
Wait, we got Elric Pentagast alive.
Very-
Ready to question.
Even briefly, while they're locking him up, make like an investigation check to see if there's any kind of illusionary fuckery happening on with him.
Yeah,
Because it kind of like
yeah, go for it.
weirded out for a little bit when I hit him the first time, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I want to try. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, no, you have no idea what's.
I will if whenever I assume. Do the guards come and round him up, or does Van Bloom himself come and round them up?
Yeah, Van Boom like snaps his fingers, and all of them get put into like a hold monster.
Okay. I'm gonna absolutely let him know what happened when I stabbed this man.
Okay, takes it into account, but he doesn't like even say anything. He just nods ever so slightly, and you can see him just like float off of the ground. He's not even walking. He is. Oh, there's something terrifying about him. And yeah, after less than 30 seconds, all of them get rounded up, picked up, and levitated through.
Oh dear.
As the rest of them, all of you, are left going, the fuck just happened?
Darcy's gonna go over to Lyra just because he sees her fucking just on the ground.
Oh my god, wait, this noble survived! Oh my god!
Just check it on Lyra, see like, why what the hell? Why are you Lyra, wake up. Just slapping her, just shaking her awake.
Yeah, it's not necessarily awake. Glancing at Lyra, you can tell there's something that's happened.
Can I walk over and like help as well?
Yeah, you can also.
Cool. Well,
As the two of you are
I rolled a
staring,
5.
as the two of you are kind of staring at Lyra, you can see that her vision not necessarily hyper focused, but it does seem to stray very often over to the headless noble, and some things triggered.
Lyra, can you hear me?
Alright, give me advantage. shake herself.
Come on, it's over now. Nothing to worry about.
As these conversations. Next week. Aftermath.
So does that count for Zagran's bounty? 'Cause we didn't kill her.
No, you didn't.
Zagran is probably so pissed.
Zagran doesn't know what happened to her. And also, none of you know that she was banished to another. That's out of game.
Yeah, she just
She
disappeared.
just fucking. She was essentially. It looked like she was atomized.
Van Bloom just points at her and be like, "Go."
Yeah, it
I'm
was
sorry,
literally.
Mr. Stark.
What it looked like was a fucking Dr. Manhattan point. Boom.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it looked like.
God damn.